Okay, hi traders, how are you all doing? So in this video, I'm going to be doing a top-down analysis, all right? And this top-down analysis is so important in your trading, but so many traders try to avoid it and look for whatever on lower time frame, all right? So I'm going to show you why it's so important, all right? So if we look at Nasdaq here, we can see how high Nasdaq have gone, right? Imagine if you were just only looking for buys from here. I actually called out this move, all right? And I've taught you guys how you can capitalize, how you can catch, how you can see when this is reversing and focus on it, and how you can focus and just trade to this level, all right? So I'm gonna show you a receipt, all right? This is Nasdaq. This is the two level that I called, the two targets, first target and second target, in my free Telegram channel, all right? This was it, two possible targets. Here we go, all right? So now we have one target has hit, right? This target has hit. Now we're looking for this target. So how do we get to this target now? That is the question now. How do we get to this target? All right, I'm gonna answer all that in this video. All right, just sit back, get your cup of coffee. It's so cold out here in Cape Town. So get your cup of coffee and sit down and relax. All right, so it's going to be very easy. All right, so one thing that you want to know is that you want to first see where did price react to and what did it create after it reacted to that level, and where is it likely to go to? So what did it create will be how it will get to that level where price is likely to go to. I hope I didn't lose you there. All right, so let me draw something for you. I'm not just doing a top-down analysis, I'm also teaching you something that you can add to your strategy, because you're not just going to sit here and just be trading lower time frame. You need to know what high time frame is doing so that you can catch that big quick move and straightforward move and be out from the market. So let me draw something for you here. So if you have a level where price reacts to, because remember, one thing that I always tell you is that price move from internal to external, right? So if price left this and come back to it at some certain time, so you know that price is gonna get back to this up here, right? So now you want to see that one first, what did price react to? It react to this level, and price is gonna get to this level, right? That is what you think that price is likely going to go to that level. Then now, how will price get to that level? This is something that I've talked about in a previous video before, but I'm going to talk about it again because this is going to be what I want to show you on Nasdaq. So you want to find a level. It's going to be, it's either is an order block, a fair value gap, inducement, which is an important liquidity level that we want to trade off from, right? So it's either price want to sweep this, okay, or it wants to come back to this order block. This is simple, guys. Like, if you can keep your trading like very simple, right? When you make a mistake, this is something that I always tell traders. When you make a mistake, then you can easily fix that mistake the next week. Okay, so we have in mind that price will likely going to get to this level. Then now is how will it get to that level? All right, so if price wants to get to that level, we want these levels to hold. All right, we want this, if we want price to come back to this at some point, right? Then we can look for buys back into this. Bro, guys, it's just this simple. It's just this simple. If you can keep it as simple as this. So with what I've shown you now, right? So you know where price is likely going to come back to, and we trade off from that. So now let's get back to the chart. All right, so let's get back to the chart. I want you to focus on these levels this week and see how it goes. All right. And remember, this is for educational purpose only. I'm not giving you advice on how you're going to trade. I'm not giving you advice on whatever, but this is just for educational purpose only. All right. You can practice it on a demo account and see how it goes. So now we have this level here, which price clearly closed above it. Okay, remember the candles that I talked about also in the previous videos. We closed above this. What is that telling us? We're still bullish, all right? But we're not forgetting here. We're not forgetting this. Let me use this. This is going to be an inducement level, an important liquidity in the market, all right? So we have two levels now, right? That price is likely going to trade off from in a long term. This is a top-down analysis in a long term, all right? These two levels are where we're going to focus on, all right? I'm going to take a screenshot of this and post it in my free Telegram. So you can join my free Telegram if you want to be getting updates on this, all right? So if price is going to get to this high here, okay, we want a pullback into these levels and price push up here. If you go back and look at the previous price, you will see that price has been doing the same thing, all right? Look at this. We had this order block here, all right? We had a first reaction of it, and price later came back and swept the low and continued going up because we wanted price to get to this high, okay? So if price wanted to get to this high, how will it get to that high? It can either get to it from here or sweep the low and continue going up, all right? Look at price, it's always doing the same thing, all right? Even on a higher time frame, that's the reason why price swept this and went back up, all right? So coming in next week, we just have to drop on 4 hour and see what we have. So we can clearly see that we still have this huge order block here. So anytime 4 hour get back to this level here, it can, of course, it will sweep this, right? We need it to sweep this, right? For that weekly candle to expand, it's going to sweep it, but not disrespecting this. Even if you disrespect this, we still want to see the 4 hour pushback up higher. Because to be honest, we don't know exactly 100% accurate pinpoint, whatever English you want to use there, that price will do exactly, all right? But we're bullish, that's what matters. We want to put our time frame alignment, align our time frame alignment properly. I've talked about time frame alignment in the previous video. There's a reason why I actually talked about it. So you can apply your time frame alignment. You want to see 4 hour turn back to bullish after we have that pullback, all right? Once it turns back to bullish, then boom, we're going to take that trade and take it up higher. So we want to see if this later turn back to let's see what's going to happen next week. So but we're bullish, that's what matters. And when price get back to these levels, we want to see 4 hour turn back to bullish, and then we target here. Or if the week open up and price started pushing up higher, we're just going to trade the 4 hour, whereby if price just open up, because NAS can do some crazy things. Sometimes if you think it's going to come down, it won't come down immediately. It will wait maybe a few days later when you've forgotten about that level, then to come back there and push up higher. So we just have to leave this level on our chart. So, but if we open up and price start pushing up higher, all you just have to do, you can do the same thing, whereby you wait for 4 hours to create a new order block, telling you that, okay, it's going to push up higher, then you can trade off that order block also, all right? You can trade off that order block. Let's say price came up and pushed up higher. You can keep trading that order block until maybe we start seeing some pullback back into this, then we continue again, start trading the order block going up higher. This is my prediction for getting into next week. What really matters to me, what 4 hour is going to do next, doesn't really matter that much. What really matters is that my weekly, because I'm dealing with high time frame top-down analysis here. So weekly, I want to see this level and this level hold. max. If price come down to this other block, then I can treat that as my point of interest also. But I'm overall bullish, all right? Unless if I start seeing weekly start creating bearish order blocks. Look at here, all here. It's been all bullish order blocks going up higher, higher. All right, and we have one other block here too, which is going to be an inducement order block in future. Sorry, I said inducement order block. I don't know if that actually makes sense, but this level here is going to be a very important liquidity level. This year is going to be a very important liquidity level, and we have an order block below it, which makes it high probability. So I'm just going to leave my chart like this, getting into next week, and not just next week, for the week ahead. It's going to be like this. This level here, I'm going to make a video later in future and tell you guys how we traded from this. Trust me, price is going to come here. For those who are patient, price is going to come here in future, and then we'll start a fresh move to the upside. All right, in future, price is going to come here. We're going to start a fresh move to the upside. Okay, just the way this happened. All right, it's going to be the same thing here. Price is going to come here, and we're going to have a fresh move to the upside. All right, so this is what I'm concerned about. I'm not worried about lower time frame. Just concerned about this. I want to catch like a nice move going to the upside, like a long-term move. All right, so if you want to do that with me, you can join my free telegram. And wait, I'm gonna update this in the free telegram, and that's where I'll always post the link to videos that I make. All right, so guys, if you also want to join my membership, my YouTube membership, you can join that. There I will be dropping like exclusive videos, and I'll be doing like more of like a mentorship videos there, hosting live trading and trade review, many things more than what I'm dropping here. Like I'm going to teach how I find these levels and all that in that membership side. Okay, so join that. I'll be dropping videos there every week also. All right, enjoy the rest of your week, guys, and thanks for subscribing to my channels. Thanks for always watching my videos. I do appreciate you guys. All right, I really appreciate you guys from the bottom of my heart.